What's up, bros? And Dixon is back with another video, and today we're going to be reacting to The Truth About Making Cartoons by The Odd Ones Out. He uploaded a new video about an hour ago, and we are going to react to it. I was asleep when it came out, so, now I saw the notification and I'll react to it. So, I'm guessing that this is going to talk about how he makes his cartoons, or, the truth of making cartoons, like how hard it is, how time consuming it is, and how I don't know, he makes his or something like that. I feel like it might be like that, but it could be like something. It could be like something else. I don't know. I'm gonna go with that idea, but I feel like it's gonna be that, where he basically explains how he makes his and how hard it is making his cartoons. So I feel like it's gonna be like that, but I'm not too sure. So anyways, hope you guys enjoy the video. Please subscribe with the bell on those, get notified when I upload a new video. Comment what do you guys want me to react to next. So anyways, let's get to the video. In 3, 2, 1, we are macaroni and cheese.
Hello, I just wanted to let you know that the Scribble Showdown tour is coming back. We'll be going to these places on these dates.
I forgot they had to cancel that because, COVID.
Otherwise, enjoy the video. Also, I have facial hair now. Recently, I read the worst YouTube comment ever, and I can't stop thinking about it. This comment lives in my head completely rent-free.
Rent-free?
Its own private penthouse. The comment was concerning my upload schedule, and it was, if anime studios can make an episode of anime in 1 week, then these YouTubers can make a video in a month. Initially, I reacted like, you think that's how this works? You think anime studios post an episode and go, great work, team. Well, time to make the next episode this week. Hope none of you have any plans. I know that's
not even how it works.
Are bad, but sheesh. I guess all the animators are just slacking off between seasons then, huh? And as I thought about it more,
that's not how it works. The person who probably commented is a dumbass. I don't think he know how to work. How he or she know how to work.
And is probably a minor. And then I thought, hey, I know a bit about animation behind the scenes. Maybe I could talk about being an artist and educate people on the animation pipeline. So that way, I won't get any more uneducated comment. For this video, when I say artist, I'm going to be talking about the Google definition of an artist. Noun, a person who produces paintings or drawings as a profession or hobby. You know, the pen and paper artists. I'm not really going to be talking about artists who make music or birthday cakes or take black and white photos of sunsets, because I want to talk about cartoons. I make cartoons. Now, it should come to no surprise that I'm pro-artist.
Okay, now I see how this video is gonna be. All right, so it kind of does explain how I was thinking of it, how he makes his animation. But while it is kind of like that, it's gonna talk about being a cartoon animator. But still, I don't think that's how it works. I mean, unless doing anime is different than animation, I'm pretty sure that's not how it works. They make one episode during a week. It's during, what if they have to, I don't know, make a song or, add different types of stuff. Depending on, the anime style, animation style, then, it doesn't take 1 week to do it. And unless, it really does, then still. But I'm pretty sure, well, not a lot of animation takes 1 week to do. Some actually takes more than that, but still, okay. But at least it explains what I was thinking.
Not a pro artist. Are you kidding? I know my skill level. I still can't draw fingers. What I'm saying is, I will support anyone.
I mean, yeah, we can basically tell that he can't draw.
Then that's a really great creative outlet, and having something physical as an end result is incredibly rewarding. But if you want to turn making art into a full-time job, you might want to sit down and consider a few things. Are you sure you don't want to go to law school? The biggest challenge all artists face is they have to eat food to survive. And in this capitalist society, food costs money. So artists
and animation costs money.
Take being good at making shapes and turn that into money. I know of 4 ways an
oh my god.
The first way is to be so good at art that people will pay money to hang it up in their house. The second option is to make caricature drawings at beaches and
why did he add it to reference that fan art,
which is the most
option, Sky, whatever it's called, from regular show My Little Pony. I don't know what it's called.
Some artists will take commissions, which is basically an artist going, hey, I'll draw whatever you want, asterisks, for $100. And people will go, what the f***? Art should be free! I was going to give you so much exposure.
What's that on his face?
Or Or people
They
will
just
go,
they just put shit on his face.
While at first your price might seem a bit high to the uneducated, I understand that art is a time-consuming process and you need to eat too. So here's a crisp $100. But another somewhat more stable idea is that artists will get jobs at
SpongeBob Studios.
And we'll be like, hey, we'll give you money if you draw specifically what we want, and if we don't like your art, we'll make sure to communicate clearly what we would like changed and work as a team to do the best we can. Or you're fired! And that leads us into animation. An important thing to remember for animation is that drawings equal time plus money. Exactly how much...
Because, animation's not free unless, you're doing it lazily.
No, an anime studio does not make an episode of anime in 1 week. I think. South Park is what making an episode in a week looks like. And truthfully, that's very impressive. I take months trying to figure out what the heck I'm even going to talk about. Making a single episode of a cartoon from scratch takes about 2 years. Don't believe me? Well, let's see what Yakko from the 2020 Animaniacs has to say in the very first episode. At least, we still think there's a President Trump. You see, the writers are writing this in 2018.
Oh, okay. He just used the clip and just voice over her.
The first season of the Animaniacs. There's a lot of moving parts that happen when producing an animated TV series. For starters, the whole season of the show gets made at the same time. While the writers are writing episode 12, the storyboard team is boarding episode 3, and the design team is designing the bowling shoes that are going to be worn in episode 6. And it's someone's entire job to make sure that everyone's doing their job. This is called the animation pipeline.
There we go, I see it.
That I could honestly make a whole
voice editing, screen, key frames,
if you're
all of that.
I'll do it. But just know that it takes roughly 2 years to make a season of a cartoon show. And that's why when shows reference memes, they're extremely outdated. Like a boss. It's beautiful.
Because sometimes cartoons try to reference memes and, they're outdated easily.
One of my background artists, Annie Loomis, and it took 7 hours to make. And it was used specifically for this clip. If it wasn't for the Cats movie, I would have thought Hollywood knew what they were doing too. It lasted for 4 seconds. 7 hours of work, 4 seconds of content. So before we continue, I'm going to make you all sit and appreciate this background for another 4 seconds so I can double the value of this background.
It looks like a dope background.
And the whole purpose of them,
because sometimes backgrounds look more better than the cartoon itself, to be honest. Let's be honest, sometimes.
Storyboarders will sketch out a scene to set the staging through layout, posing, and character expression. And during this phase, I'm trying to find places where I can reuse backgrounds or take pieces of other backgrounds and Frankenstein monster them together to make an entirely new background. Like how I used the city background to be outside this window, or how I took the buildings from this background, the bushes from this background, and the bench.
Wait, why does it have a Sonic album?
New background. And hopefully, none of you noticed. Am I being cheap or cutting corners? Absolutely.
Shit, I never noticed, so I'm not complaining.
Background artist more time to make something else, like this James-themed city skyline. Instead of having to draw 20 different backgrounds of a bedroom, we already have a bedroom. Let's just do something else, please. It's not being lazy. It's getting the most use, the most mileage out of your hard work. I see this next story pop up on Twitter about every month, and it makes me want to stab my eyes out. If you look at this scene from The Jungle Book and this scene from Winnie the Pooh, these two similarly proportioned boys are eerily moving in the exact same way. Wait, was this plagiarized? Did someone from Winnie the Pooh plagiarize The Jungle Book? No. Remember what I said about drawings equal time plus money? Well, back in the old days of animation, before fancy graphics cards and floppy disks, animation frames had to be physically painted onto floppy transparent sheets called cells. So animated movies were essentially a really long flipbook with over 100,000 hand-drawn painted pages. Back then, drawings equaled even more time and even more money. This whole sequence had to not only be drawn 24 times a second, but it also had to have the correct timing to look like a little boy was jumping on rocks. Just because you drew 24 Mowglis doesn't mean they're going to look good when you play the frames together.
Because,
So if
you know, it can
you're
look
making a
like
cartoon
crap,
from
or,
the
you know,
70s, and
it can make a
see
mistake.
where a
Okay.
young boy character is just being a dude and throwing rocks, and you need a really climactic fight scene, are you gonna spend the time and money drawing another boy throwing another rock when someone else already did that 10 years ago? Or are you gonna reuse the animation the studio already made and then have more time and budget to make an even epicer fight scene? If these movies were from two different studios, then yes, that would be a completely different story. But Disney owns this movement of our boy Mowgli, so they're allowed to use that movement on our boy Chris. Turning your art into a full-time job is very difficult. I'm extremely lucky to not only have this opportunity, but to be able to build an amazing team of talented artists to create these cartoons and share them with you. And because of you watching these videos and supporting me, I'm able to reinvest money into the team so we can make better quality content and I can support more artists. It's a win-win symbiotic thing we got going on. So if you ever wanted to get into the art industry, good luck, get drawing, and start putting that portfolio together. I hope you all enjoyed this art.
Sam, that was a good video. Alright, okay, honestly, I like that. That was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was just wondering, why does he keep referencing Mordetwi? I think that's what it's called. It's Mordecai from regular show and that purple pony from My Little Pony. I never watched it, but still. But honestly, I enjoyed it. It explained, you know, how to become an animator clearly, basically all the problems, how everything is, and honestly, this is really informative. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, I really enjoyed it. This is a video you should share if you're trying to be like an animator. Like if you're trying to do animator, if you're trying to be an animator on YouTube or just try to impress studios, then you know you can actually do it. You actually watch this video and see how hard it is. Then you know think about it, and then you know you could probably actually do it. So honestly, this is a good video. I'm not gonna lie. I really enjoyed this. I'll say this is a 7 out of 10. Even though I don't like rate I Was Out videos, considering I was like that. I was like I Was Out videos, and also this one was a good one. So yeah. So anyways, that was the video. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Please subscribe with the bell on those get notified when I upload a new video. Comment what do you guys want me to react to next. Most of my watches is by people who aren't subscribed. So if you like the video, please subscribe. And yeah. So anyways, that was the video. I'll see you brothers later. Bye. Peace.
2020 shit, it got us all blind. Hindsight is so far away and behind. Slow it down and I promise I'll get mine. Getting a grip on time, eye for an eye. Need that Agamotto vision. I'm like Thanos on a mission, snapping to get the riches. I see my dreams in the distance, in the world, in the palm of my mitten. The soul got him smitten and I'm chilling with great Britain.